never dropping.
Yeah, very nice. I don't know
Am
why
I
it
so
says
out of
an hour.
touch? No.
Byte_rule_2
okay.
just subscribed. Big
Hello
tip
XYZ
support for
Studio
4
on YouTube,
years.
bro. Hope you're doing good. Clowning, thank you so much for the support, Mr. Bytewell. Good morning, and hello, No Skill Gamer, Iffy, Intman Return Zero, Lolboy, Cakesfart, Warlock, and Supercool. Good morning. So this is what it looks like. What do you guys think? You like the change, Mr. Iffy? Yeah, I like it too. I spent a considerable amount of time yesterday to add 2 very highly detailed paths to this. So it's not just one path. And yeah, well, tweaking the level. Trying to make it look aesthetic. I still feel like this is a little dark here, but it will be covered by the UI. So I think it's okay. Do you need to give towers more range now to compensate? No, I don't think so, because I actually would like the game to be a fight on multiple fronts. What this allows me to do is have a fight on multiple fronts kind of approach as a tower defense game. So I don't, for example, I can make a road lead up from here, come up from here. And so that would allow me to have 2 lanes I need to protect so that they don't go to the exit. Cakes, is that at the bottom center a gate? This is a gate, yeah. I drew this a long time ago. It's actually the second iteration of a gate that I drew. However, I don't know if I'll keep it. Did you pay someone to do it for you? No, I did it myself. Why would I pay? Why would I do that? Like, no, I'm making the game. And so I have prepared the old level for us to load. But unfortunately, it places the foliage only and the paths only. We need to have another selection to, and I also have the old background. However, I need to be able to select it. And so this is where we're gonna do some programming to get us a list of background names to choose from, just like here. And so I think all we need for this is a left panel list. We need a, what is this? Draw UI sliced word level list center. I think it does this, right? No, not this. Level list. Oh yeah, that's the level. Okay, so what we could do here is, okay, so we're just gonna do save level modal and then I guess choose background modal. I'm just gonna copy that for now. Let's see here. Particle editor button. And then over here we have the choose background button. Cakes, is that the bottom center? Cakes, if you keep it, make sure to put some trees or something to the right gate. Now it's giving me these kinds of vibes. I can test. Why not? Let me see here. Particle editor. And then we do another if check here. And that will be the choose background modal. And for that we need another ID. We can even use a const int ID here. Static int. Actually static const int. Choose background. Actually we're gonna put it on the game stage. Why not? That is choose background ID. And save. Oops. Save level ID. Save level ID. Where is it? We need to initialize that too. So that would be the choose BG ID. There we go. Cool. Unpaid internship? No, I don't do that. Hello there on YouTube, Mr. Inukai. What's going on with your YouTube stream? 2 scheduled ones. Just one now. I tested out something for YouTube, so I guess I have to get the other one out. Let me get rid of that then. Thank you very much for telling me. I don't know. I'm testing out YouTube stream scheduling because having to create a stream every time I go live really puts a hamper on things. Let's see, a stream scheduled one. Okay, so this one is live and the other one I guess I can... because it's public, right? I guess I'll put it to private and then I have to remember to put it to public. Now it should be gone. Block? Why would you want that? You dumb? Now it should be gone. Just one now. With all due respect, you're not someone who could stick to a schedule. Has nothing to do with this. It's just creating the live stream. Hello, if shared pointer is an anti-pattern, what are you suggesting instead? I'm suggesting to use arrays instead. And IDs instead of pointers. And if you really need a big chunk of data, just use a normal pointer. And keep your allocations to a minimum. To a handful of allocations. At most. We're gonna get to that though. We'll get to that. First, I want to compare the two resolutions with you guys together for my game, and then we'll make a decision, final decision, whether we're gonna keep the new resolution or not. I have to say though, the new resolution has grown on me a lot. I think I will keep it. It will be a lot of rework in terms of font and stuff like that, but I like it a lot. Hi from YouTube. It's my first time here. So what's the program today? Today we're going to compare resolutions.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Dreadifier just subscribed.
Thank you very much for subscribing, Dreadifier. Appreciate it a lot, bro. Thanks, man. Let me see here. Choose background modal. That would be choose BG ID. Then we push, and then we call that choose BG position, and then choose BG size. We do that. Selected level name, selected background name, and we pop the choose BG ID, and we do selected level ID. That's called choose selected background ID. Selected background ID. Good. Anything else? Level list. That should be called background list center. Choose background position. That looks good. And then background list size. Nice. List position. That's okay. Get file pointer. So this is where we need to get a next file pointer. And so what you see here is a really cool thing that I programmed myself. It is a function pointer stored in the game state that gets us the next file pointer. And I'm aware of the fact that C++ has their own implementation for this. That's what it looks like. When we do std : file system, next file, file directory iterator. However, the code to get a file looks something like, oh god, looks something like this. You have to do a lot of stuff, and then you have to, if you want to get the actual string, you have to do a lot of work. And all I want to do is have a simple while loop that loops over all of my files in one directory, and then whenever there is no more, whenever there's not a whenever the files have been exhausted, or whenever there are no more files, this will return me null pointer, aka go out of the loop. So basically, I implemented this. I'm very proud of this, and that is in, for those of you who are wondering, that's in Win32. Get next file, and in Win32 it's basically this much code to get the next file in a directory iterator, in a directory. It's very simple. You get a directory here, you initialize, you find the first file, and if that returns us something, then we can return a character string with the file name, And otherwise, if we don't, we return null, which is a null pointer from Windows. Very, very easy function, very easy to read in my opinion, compared to this entire thing, which is, by the way, this is just the interface. That's not the actual code that's happening in the background. That's just the interface for this code here. Obviously, it's cross-platform, so that makes this code better on multiple platforms. But I talked about this before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. If you're developing a game, you're most likely going to target Windows first, and then you're going to move to another platform. I don't see it making much sense targeting a different platform other than phones. That's a different story if you're making a desktop game. Just to save yourself some headache. And so yes, we need this, but we need to look into backgrounds, not levels at this point here. So backgrounds, I think that's what it's called. Let's check here. Yeah, backgrounds is what we want. And there we have the old background that I need to load. Hello, Mr. Zend. Good morning. Oh, sorry, Mr. Magetsup. Phones, yeah, the smartphones. And then we are looking for backgrounds. Everything that is a background extension is something we are looking for. That's my own extension that I made up. These are just binary files. Nothing else, nothing special. Just binary files with the background extension. And then this is called BG name. Oops. BG name. Background name, file name, file name, file name, background list. All of this looks okay. Button ID, selected background ID. Background name. Sprite, icon, map. That should be fine. Draw the background, list position, level count. Yeah, that should be called BG count. There we go. Input field for the level name for the background name. Cakez, have you seen the mathematics of banana farms video? It's recommended to me. No, I have not. But you can link that for me in the future whenever I implement something equivalent to the banana farm that allows me to farm money in the game. Of course, you can always link that to me. And the next game, don't bother, make it just compatible with Windows/Proton, and it's not, if it's not already the case. Hey, Greasefly on YouTube, and yes, you're correctly, Gun. That's what I will do. That will be the first iteration, and then we're going to add a Linux backend later on. When the Windows backend is done, flashed out enough so that people enjoy the game on Windows. And Array code, thank you very much for following. Let me see here, the input field for the background name, we have background list center, sprite menu, new level name. That would be, oops, new BG name. And then editor state level name. Okay, this one is, we need to add another name here. That would be the BG name then. We can have the maximum characters here, that's fine. And then we need to use the BG name. I can't do that. Okay, so this one will be... This can actually become an error. We have to be careful here. Need to make sure that I have... No, that was correct. New BG name, but then this BG name. First we set this to 0, of course. That makes sense. Yes. Right part, review, save, load buttons. Yeah, for that one too. I think. Let me check. This is the modal, right? Choose background modal. Yes, it also includes the buttons. Let me check here. Choose background position, selected background name. Ah, there it is. This is BG name. Told you, we have to be careful here since we can't rename that. Previous position, selected background name. Do we have one? Button size. Confirm modal ID. Looks good. Looks good. There is another one. BG name. And then we want to save, not save the level, but we want to save background. So this is the background path. That would be the editor state BG name. And then it wants to have a background. That is something loading. Where am I loading that? I think I'm loading it to the level, correct? I think the level background is what we want. Correct? Wait. Background, game background pointer. Ah, that's just a name. So is that the game state background then? What is a modal? A modal is a pop-up in the middle of the window that lets you click OK or no. You can only choose one of these two options. I'd rather have a native Linux app still. Yes, most people would like that too. But I'm saying that if you're making a game, a desktop game for Windows, the majority of your audience will come from Windows. And focusing on Linux as your first audience target is actually stupid. Because, well, they don't use it. 90% of your user base will be Windows. And so it's like, it's going to someone asking for money and only taking 10% of the money that he gives him. You know, like he's gonna give you $100, but you're like, no, let me get the $10 first and then worry about the $90 later. That's about it. It's like a pop-up on websites. Yes, Schlabbermampf. Exactly. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused right now where the background is. Let me see here. If I load the level, it also needs to selected BG name. Loads level, takes a level, and then does it also... What is the background? Loads game background. That's what it's called. Game state, game background. That's what it is. That's what we need. And we need to load that game background too. Okay, so I got it now. Good. That means game state, game background. We need to save that. We don't need to save the level here. Confirm modal ID, that's looking good. Now, do we have a selected background name? Do we select something? Then instead of loading the level, I just want to load... Wait, so I need to store... I need to store the background name into the level. So basically, I think I need to do a mem copy into the level. Background name from selected background name using string length of selected background name. Oh, excuse me. Lol, na was soll? Kurz Stream Survey says... Lol, nah, I was close. Steam survey says 2% of users are Linux. Yeah, but you're also talking about... Yeah, like, it is a bit more for some games, but yes, it's very low. And we're also talking about Mac here, but yes, Linux is not much. Selected background name. We are not loading a level. We're loading a game background. We're storing the level name in the editor. What does that mean? It just does that. So we should probably also have a function that says store level, store background name. And then it just says bg name. Bg name. That is called bg name here. And then that is bg name. Bg name, bg name. Looking good. So instead of storing that in the editor, we store the bg name. Bg name. Bg name. Or something? Wait. Store bg name in editor. Okay. Selected bg name. Okay, cool. And then init foliage, we don't need to do that now. Okay, cool. I think we have implemented a list. No, we don't. I think we have a problem, unfortunately. Why? Update editor. Okay.
I don't want
Point
to be like
lights.
Cakez.
Okay, well, we did change data, so that makes sense. Yes. We did make a big of. We made a big change here. We need to also have a button. Right now, we cannot open this modal. So I suppose I just wanna put this in here. A line ID, and then we say editor or show particle editor. Actually, I wanna do this here. Put the button right next to the save button. So essentially just copy this. And I know exactly what type of button I want to have. Let's keep the button safe for now. And then we do -20. In this case, we do -40. And that would be choose background ID. Yo, to be fair, Linux users have much less competition discovery list because it's based on native ports. Sup, Madu? Telepeco Power, long time no see, man. Goldfish Memory has previously reacted about Linux users being worth it for the technical support. Yes. No, you're wrong. I'm not saying that at all, sir. I'm saying something different. What I'm saying is you will be working for Windows users in the beginning. Even if you can have the best QA team, if you have 2 users playing a game because the 2 users come from Linux and you're wasting away 98 users. What are you doing? Are you dumb? You should do that, right? You should not do this. That's stupid. Okay, so here's the button. I clicked the wrong button, of course. We need to, number one, we need a different button for that. So we're gonna do some pixel art. I love pixel art, my guys. I love it. We're going to do this. This. In your face. Let's see. Where is the map icon that I drew? The awesome map. Ooh, this is the downside of having... Ah, there it is. So we want this. Right. On a button. On something like... Where's the button? Am I blind? Guys, am I blind? Are you seeing a button like this? An empty shell? How big is it? Oh, it fits perfectly. Oh. Okay, can't wait. I just need a button. But button, please. Where's my button? Ah, wait, maybe it's here. Shit. It's fine, we can get the gradient still on there. Boom. Now it looks like there was never anything. Let's put this here. Oh, be careful. And put this right on top. There it is. We have a new button, my guys. And it's gonna be right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That one's better. Copy. This over here. Perfect. Looks better. Okay. Now we have this guy right here. Let's make a new button for this really quickly. Button save. Button map. And then button save. What is the size of this? 20 by 20. 1408 and 91. All right. Now we have the button, and we can put that button to good use. Choose backgrounds button. Button map. And I want to put the map to -56. Wait, 20, 36. 80, 92. There it is. Okay, cool. Now we have this in the game. And we can choose the background. And then we can do a comparison. Good morning, my guy on YouTube, Mr. Leonardo. 2% of all Steam users is a lot you'll get on their front page. No, you won't, bro. Can you have bigger sprites and more details now? You can have bigger sprites and more details now. Linux is getting better at games. Yeah, I know it's getting better at games, but the representation is still dog. There it is! Look at this awesome button! And we can now load the different levels, which is hopefully, tell me it works. The map looks so good, I like the gauge. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I think we're actually going to keep it, but I still want to give it an honest comparison. Yesterday we didn't give it a fair comparison. I had a zoomed in version of the map from the old resolution, comparing it to a properly zoomed out version for this map, so it's kind of unfair. ...2025 is the year of Linux desktop? I don't think so. I think it will take much, much longer for people to leave Windows. New map looking good with the bridge at the end. That's not a bridge, bro. That's a gate. What do you mean this is a bridge? Okay, let's see what happens when I click load level here. Choose background modal. Left part level list. This is the BG background list. How can you mistake that for a bridge? I don't know. I think he's trying to troll. I actually think he's trying to troll. No cap. So it does find the correct, and it's also loading the correct name, which is nice. So we want to load the Crossroads Old. But I feel like it is not confirmed. Save background. Wait. Okay, let's test. If I... Wait, it says load. What happens on load?
Am
also,
I so
it
out
should
of
be
touch?
called...
No.
Argument_P just subscribed.
Oh, my
Big
man.
tick support for 3 years.
Thank you so much, Argument_P. Oh, man. F? No, don't tell me I'm lagging. Lol cam? Oh, my cam just froze. Thank you, guys. Lol. Let me undo that really quickly. Wait a minute. Hey! Camera! Hey! Oi! Hey, it doesn't appear now anymore. Camera! It broke! Oi! You can't do this! I need you! Please, you need to function. Camera? Camera? Hello? Are you okay? Hello? Hi guys. Hello? I'm back? How long was it frozen? Thank you so much for telling me. Let me see. What was I looking for? Load levels, save level. Load level, save background. Load save background, save level. Boom, boom, boom. How does that work? Delete a word. Guys, I'm hoping that if I get all of the stuff done that I need to do, I'm hoping that I will be able to play PoE next week. Again. I can't wait! I'm hoping, okay? I need it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You know, I've taken all this time. I have not touched PoE. I didn't watch a single review. Didn't watch a single video on it. Nothing. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the opportunity to play it till the end. Till the very end. I'm hoping. Okay. There we go. Now it should say string load BG. And save BG. Where's that? Load button position, selected BG name, and then this is, what's the other one? The button string save BG. Demo 2026? No, so it will probably be 2025, to be honest. The demo will be delayed to the next year. If I'm trying. I'm still... Oh, that's a bit big, isn't it? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna rename those texts to BG then. Classic. No, I'm pretty sure I have to. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have to. Okay, so now load BG. What does this do? All right, so it copies over to the background, the level background. Right now it's the Crossroads BG, and it's copying over Crossroads old. Ah, I see. I get it. So it is trying to load a file without the .bg in it, and loading a game background. Yeah, so it stores the .bg in there. All right, let me see. Load level. No, not this. Sorry there. You have to take this, brother. It takes this printf here. Okay, so I think... Okay, we can do this then. So quick dirty fix. For my text, we're gonna do %s.bg. And then that would be, we need to supply the selected level name. Wait, eh? This is wrong. Sorry, it's supposed to be here. We want to have the background name with extension. Let's call it extension. That would be selected BG name. And we need to copy that here. BG name extension and BG name extension. There you go. Okay, so that would fix it for now. From definitely this year to probably 2025. I talked about it a long time ago. I've been trying to get to the demo version. I've been trying to get it out, but I will probably not be able to do it in a reasonable amount of time without it being trash. And I do not want the game that I've worked so long on to be bad. Alright, let's see here. Load background. I'm now loading in the background, and hopefully we have the correct background name here. Yeah, it says Crossroads Old BG. And the level name for this is Assets Background. Aha, so we need to do this as well. Assets Backgrounds / Okay. Remember how he said that the demo would only has one map? Now he's working on loading different levels. It would appear while loading you should have different cursor. Layoffs incoming? You mean layoffs on my stream or something? Your game is shit and you're constipated, can't release the game, Cakez. Just wait. My game's not shit, brother. I don't know why you're saying that. Like, where's the hostility coming from, sir? I do not understand. Assets, backgrounds, Crossroads old. Perfect. We're gonna copy that in to the level. Cool. Now, I probably have to save the level then. We will have to save the level. We load to the background now. Implement versioning properly. Yes. That's what should happen. We do that. It works. Cool. It works. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, thank God. Okay. Store the background name in the editor. Implement versioning properly. Is it already done? Oh, it worked. Very nice. Good. And I forgot one thing. We need to do... If this happens, if this works, then we need to do save level. Level name. Okay, well, level name? Well, isn't it name? Huh? Bro, are you... Huh? Huh? A level should have a name, right? No? It does not. Okay. Save level. Then, how do I know which level we have, though? Is it editor state? Level name? Ah, okay. So that we save that level. And what level are we using? I guess the level, huh? That we have here. Currently. Okay. Good. Cool. Now I can switch between different backgrounds. What does that mean? I am able to select this, load it as a background. Fine, that's correct. I'm able to load this as a background. It's fine, it's fine. We're not gonna get angry. Did you do the resolution setting? Okay, we still have it. We still have it. Let's work on a different level though. Let's use that, load level. That's the old level. And now we should be able to choose the old crossroads. Okay. Good, and now we can save the level. Good, okay, so now we can do an actual comparison, everyone. So this is the actual comparison that I wanted to get to. Now the placement area is kind of a problem. We have to kind of get around that for now. And so we're gonna load that crossroads level now. Place the guy. Restart. Okay, so here's where I want to do a comparison. I want you to take a look at this in a screenshot. Image compare. This is the first image. We're gonna zoom it out a little bit. That's the first one. And actually, I'm gonna make enemies spawn too. The first rats. Okay, so can I get rid of this? Yeah, you can. Cool. That's the first image. Let's get the next. And this is what I've been working towards. I want you guys to take a look at this again and tell me what you think of the different resolutions. Now, world size here will change. And we are choosing a different level. Next one is loading the old level. And then restarting. And then changing the resolution. Oh, whoops. To 480. And then, oh yeah, we need to do this. This is the old level. This is actually it. Wow, it's very zoomed in, isn't it? Let's place both heroes in the same location like before. And let the enemies spawn. Why are you roasting a deer with the hide still on? You need to ask the person who drew this. Thanks. Okay, so now. Here is where we do another chat. Twitch chat and YouTube chat poll. Please, guys, tell me. Can someone on Twitch, a mod on Twitch, maybe AQ, maybe someone is here. Could you guys make a poll? I'm gonna make a poll on YouTube. Start a poll. Keep. I'm gonna do this. How do I? Yeah, rename. So this is 4080 by 270, and then this is 640 by 360. So, which resolution is better? Looks better. And then we say 640 by 360 for the first and 480 by 270. Start poll. If you would like to participate in the YouTube poll, tell me what you think, which resolution text is better, and let me do another poll on Twitch as well. Which resolution is better? Then that is 640 by 360 and 480 by 270. We're gonna do 5 minutes. Please participate in the poll, guys. Tell me what you think is better. Okay? Tell me what you think. Whether you like 640 more or 480. And I'm gonna show you the differences while we are looking at the results. So this is what... Can I move both of these? Are both of these in the same image? So this is the first one. Let's make that a bit bigger. This is the second one. 480, 272. Two 480 is really zoomed in. This is the actual comparison. What I like a lot about 640 is the UI. It doesn't cover as much. To be honest, the first time I tuned into your stream a while ago, I thought it felt too low resolution and zoomed in. The new one is better. I like both. People are happy. 480 looks better on this level, but with the limiting more complex levels. But it will be limiting for more complex levels. Literally, no spectator play stuff, no. Spec to play stuff, no. Can someone tell me which one has tower votes? Which one has fewer votes? Bro, it's obvious. This is probably guys on Twitch being contrarians, trying to say, oh, I'm gonna try to get to 50%. Guys, could you just try to give an honest vote for once? Would be nice. We have like 98 people here, okay? And that would be great. Because I see YouTube being completely honest with their reviews. And it doesn't make sense if you just try to rig the system because I have 2 polls. Just be honest. What you actually like. Okay? Don't try to balance a vote. It doesn't make sense. Let's see here. So what do we have here? We have a lot more space to create complex levels, which can make the game more interesting, but it doesn't feel as close to the action as it was before. But I also realized that this resolution, when there were a bunch of effects happening on screen, then this got out of hand really fast. The effects, they were too much. More space, for environment polish as well. Cakez makes a poll and bullies viewers into voting 640. No, I know how you guys behave oftentimes, that's why. Cakez, can we see how the meteor looks in both? Can we see how the meteor looks in both? The meteor. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to give Lucy round 1. I'm gonna add the boss Rocky then to the first round. I think I disabled his abilities. Let me check. Yeah, I did. See here. Obviously the cooldown needs to be higher. For that. And then also what I'd like to do. Meteor strike. If it's not triggered. Start position. 400 was very slow. Let's do 1200. 2400. There we go. That gives us enough time to react. 500 speed. Let's test again. Let's see here. So we have 17 votes on YouTube that say 76% say 640 by 360 and 22% of you say 480 by 270. Thank you very much for voting. 640 has better UI, but zoomed in looks better on this level. And then we have 19 people voting for 640 by 360 on Twitch, and only 9 people say... Yeah, so this one, which makes sense, because it is a good resolution. Cakez, can you see how the meteor looks in both? Yes, I'll try to do that. Oops, try to do that now. Or give the user the ability to zoom in and out. We tried to do that yesterday. That was a big problem, bro. I'd rather not do that now. But thank you guys for voting. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much for participating. And it makes me want to make the game in 640. Oh, come on. Someone at the door now? Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll open the door. I don't know why someone is at the door right now. Why they have to be there. But it's definitely not my wife. She didn't call or anything. And she's not gonna be here today. Let's see. Sorry about this, guys. Be right back. Here. The boss. That's nice. Eh? What did it...
No! What?
It's not for me.
What just happened there?
I love it. We have a small problem. The meteor needs more time. Let me quickly fix that. Meteor strike. Here. Duration is too short. It shouldn't have a duration. Well, we'll do 20 then. Doesn't really matter. 20 is a bit much. I have an idea. The meteor strike down here. Emitter. Do I remove the meteor strike when it's done? I remove it. Cool. Alright, so let's see here. Did it build? Let's test. You guys wanted to see the meteor on the first level? Yes, that's the meteor. Okay. You wanna see it again? I'll try to make a screenshot of it. Let's try to make a screenshot here. It's fast. Have to be careful. Let's make another. The boss bar is kind of in the way. Wait a minute. Let me actually... Lol. The active ability is still going. Is it gonna land? Wait. Alright, that looks better. Let's do that. F-cam again? Oh no. Brothers, I think my camera is dying. It's the second time today. Oh no. Hey! You can't do that! Stop it! I need you, bro! Please! Razer cam dying? I spent so much time fixing this. Come on, bro! Cam's like, no man, I'm not doing this. Come on. There you go. Well, I can try to use my phone.
Cakez base.
Hello, Cupertino. Good morning, sir. How's it going, man? Come on! Alright, let's see. Step debugging on. Oops. Yo, first time chatter. Good morning, Afra.
Actually looking good. Easily a mixed review / mostly positive.
Whoops, I wasn't actually loading it. Control K. Currently updating the game. One step at a time. So that we can get the actual impact of the meteor perfectly. So there the meteor is. There he is. Well, let's try to get a screenshot really quickly. Okay.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Woo's just subscribed. Big
Okay,
tick
wait.
support for 2 years. 10 to go. Keep it up.
I don't know what you want to see. Try to do this now. I don't know what you're trying to see here. And you want the meteor in this iteration too? In this big one here? With meteor? Hey Pi, how's it going, man? Good morning. I voted one though. I voted for one though because I'm honest. Cakes, wanna see how Bloons looks? Can we see how Bloons looks? Can you unban my friend Cake Kester, please? Cakes. Oh, thank you very much, Wooks, for subscribing. 10 to go. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support, brother. Why is SharePoint an anti-pattern? We're gonna read up on this in a second, brother. I wanted to quickly compare the two versions here. Alright, I'm gonna compare that as well then. Let's go and load... Actually, not this background. Load the normal level. That's the big one. And then the cool thing is, we can just change the resolution back to 640. Look how it actually works. There we go. There it is. Cool. I could just place this guy and it still works. Ha! Isn't that awesome? I can switch between the resolutions while the game is running. Can Unity switch between resolutions while the game is actively running? Can Unreal Engine do that? Can Godot do this? No, I don't think so. Yep. Okay, you guys are liars. I don't believe you. There it is. There's the meteor. Alright, I'll try it. I tried. Okay, so here's the difference between the two meteors in the level. What do you guys think? 640 by 480, by 360 or 480 by 220, 270? Every game can do this? Zoomed out one? Yeah, most people think so too. Cakes, add an option to set the level to a base resolution, multiply it, and the UI has to be fixed to resolution. No. No. I will either have levels like this or later. What I want to do in the future, hopefully I can get to it, is streaming again. Let me change the music for a second though. I want to listen to this right here. I want to do something in the future where we can do this. Hopefully that works. Here. I want you guys to play against each other in the same style as in backpack battles, but like this, with this one here. So there will be one person that sends out troops with his money, and the other person will defend these troops, just like in this game. This game is called, I don't know what it's called again. Let me see here. Countless Army. That's the game. Hello, Mr. Almeida. Hope you're doing good, my brother. Okay, I voted for the higher resolution. But seeing this makes me want to vote for the lower one. Why? I don't think you are understanding that the picture in the image is squashed. The picture here is clean because I'm scaling it by 4 properly. This one is scaled by 3 and the pixels are broken. It looks much better zoomed in like this. So what you're comparing, actually, that's the crazy part. You guys voted for this picture that has broken pixels and thought that this looked better than a perfect image that has no broken pixels at all. And usually you notice these broken pixels and you don't like it, which gives a, like, let's a debuff to your opinion. So all of you voted, not all of you, but many of you voted for this, even though it has broken pixels. If it was zoomed in like that, I think this is no, actually, this is no broken pixels. It's been nice to Cakez December. True. Giga good developer, thank you. Okay, so if we take this resolution, then I guess I want to take some time to try to balance it. I did start with this yesterday, and it is actually, you know, the funny thing is, it is actually difficult. It's still difficult. Also, I created a new branch. I'm gonna show you. To make sure that we're not overwriting anything from the main branch.
No soap, no skill, no
hello, Tcap. Good morning. How's your rework going? Are you done?
Released, no good text, no code, damn idiot.
Git add. Dot. Git commit minus M. Wait. Git branch. Where am I? Okay, so yesterday I created a new branch for Git. 640 by 360, and I still have the old OpenGL branch. So if I don't like the outcome of this, I'm gonna spend a couple of days. And if it doesn't work out, then we're just going to we're going to go back to OpenGL. But seeing you guys' reception, I'm really happy about the result here. I think this looks better too, to be honest. Yeah, I like it a lot. Looks really good.
Gotcha, bitch.
Very happy about this. That we did this change. I'm very happy that I saw this short even. That was amazing. So yeah, okay, so let's see. Git branch, git add. We had that. Check out. Minus M. Edit. The ability to load different
Long life
backgrounds, aka tile sets.
Marketing.
Oh, thank you very much for the
Steam
raid,
next
Mr. Tcap.
best.
Good morning, and Pavel, thank you very
All
much for
scam.
following.
Don't be afraid of
aka tile
marketing
sets
and you'll
for
be
the
stronger.
game
Good gem will
the
sell nonetheless.
levels.
The money will come to you.
Error? Why?
Hi.
Why does it say error? Why does it say error? Cakez, just wanted to let you know that I'm cooking some carnitas tacos. Oh my god, give me some. I'm so hungry, bro. Holy. Git commit minus M. Oh, I'm stupid. It's supposed to be commit. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it, brother. Chat's mom is fat. Good. He missed my super wholesome message. So sad. Back to being toxic, I guess. What did you say, my friend? What did you say, my friend?
Gotcha, bitch!
Let's see. Not done yet. Cakes, man, you're really the best. The Gamedev Twitch community would be nothing without you. Well, thank you so much. That is very nice of you. I appreciate that a lot, Mr. Teacup. And so now, how's your string rework going? I'm pretty sure you answered this already, but I missed the message. Could you please tell it again? Never stop being toxic. Fuck Cakes. I love you too. I love you too. Alright, it's time. Balance. Speedrunning some levels, balancing for this new map. You know what the cool thing is? The collision detection with the mask for the road still works. So I basically have to do no work other than finding better sizes for the fonts and the menus. Maybe making the menus a tiny bit bigger. But just drawing them bigger, not drawing the borders again. Cake, so nice. What happens? Is he sick? Sick? No, I'm not sick. This one can hit all of them if he's placed perfectly in the middle. Cake's parrying all toxic attacks, yeah. Maximum parry today, true. No, I'm happy because I'm starting to see light at the end of the tunnel of my ginormous mountain of work, which makes me really, really, really happy. Really, really happy. You know what? Let's add a darkened background effect to the skill tree. What do you guys think? It's really easy. All we need to do is... Where's the darkened background? Is it this though? Well, no, that's it. Okay. And then in-game skill tree. And then over here at the bottom, all we do is -8. Very easy. It's coming to a close. There we go. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? Now, whenever we open up the skill tree... Wait, does it still run? Some of it still runs. Can you guys believe we are only 3 years away from the... Okay, bro. It's commit, not check out. Yeah, thank you. That happens when you don't commit every day, by the way. And I'll have you guys know that everyone that joins in on YouTube right now and votes, it's currently sitting at 81% for this resolution compared to the old resolution. 480. So we're gonna keep this. Thank you, guys. Alright, okay. Let's see. Play the game. Let's play this. Actually, I should have gotten shield ops here. Cakes, it looks good. I'm believing the demo. It will come up as it's ready. That's something I believe in. You'll find the right time to publish the demo. Yeah, I think I will. See, it's still difficult. We are still leaking. So we can still lose the game. And I think this is fine. It's actually fine. Cakes, are you wearing a bathrobe today? It's not a bathrobe. I guess it is. It's like some chill bathrobe thing. I don't want to be mean to set the resolution... wait, I don't mean to set the resolution multiplier anytime. I mean in the level editor, so you have small maps and big maps. Okay, so this is where we get into trouble. This guy is too difficult to beat for me. So I don't know what to do. I can't beat him. He's going to leak past. Which means on round 4, he needs to be cheap. He needs to be easier to beat. I can't beat him. And it can't be that I'm just losing to this run rat without being able to do anything. Yeah. I have to make him... Wait, and this one didn't hit him? Okay, so the cool thing is, we can just restart. And I can do the console thing where I'd say, set hero level to 1. And now he doesn't have any skill points anymore. And we can start the same thing again. Let's see. Will the game be RTX enabled? No, we don't need that. That's the cool thing about pixel art. And Balzaco Boris, thank you very much for following. Hero name? Hero name, you're right. Let's see. Thank you. I forgot that. Wait, is it a string ID? It's a string ID, isn't it? It's not a... Yeah, it's string ID. Defender Tangy. Thank you, sir. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try something different this time. This guy, I'll place him here. And then I'll place the other one so that he hits more. I'm just gonna place a bunch of Tangys instead of upgrading them with abilities. And for the level up, I'm gonna get Warbanner maybe? Well, Warbanner was a dumb decision, actually. But let's just test what it looks like when I have it. Hey Cakez, this game is really looking good in its current state. I especially like the map stolen from Bloons, the chest mechanic stolen from Vampire Survivors, and the soundtracks taken from a schizophrenic for free. I never took any soundtracks from any schizophrenic for free. Necropolis did soundtracks for me and I took them for free. But he's not schizophrenic. You are actually... what is that called in English? You're lucky that I don't know what it's called in English. Hello Coffee Lava, how's it going, man? Sup? Good morning, sir. F-cam? Again? Oh no, my camera! Hey, what you doing? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, I'm losing heart. Goodness, how am I losing so much? I'm actually losing.
Gotcha, bitch!
I can't beat these guys. Uh-oh. I wonder if it's because of my camera or because of something else. Let me see. Let me check if maybe something's running that's not supposed to run. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I lost. Damn it. I lost again. Okay, wait. Need to restart the camera then. That's odd, though. You think the camera would just break from one day to another? You think that can happen? Could it be like maybe some malicious software? Something? As well? That's breaking it? How can that happen? Like a camera just dying from one day to another? Windows update? Okay, I'm back. Maybe I need to restart my computer. I haven't restarted my computer in a while. In a long while. So that could be it. Let's see, F3. Okay, set hero level. So 1. Let's go back again.
Cakez, please use the points system. I want to give each person that helped with the game a copy of the game for free. I will pay for it to FC.
Don't do that, please. You will hurt me more than help me, actually, with this. The moment you buy someone keys or reviews, I'm losing reviews that will put me to the front page on Steam. You will actually harm me by doing that. As far as I understand. So you please don't do that. All right, but I can give out the money. I think people should buy it normally. You're already supporting me way too much, bro. I really appreciate the sentiment, but I think you're already supporting me too much. You literally made a website for me. Cringe. It's not cringe, brother. If it doesn't help Cakez directly, it doesn't want it. No, it harms me, actually. I have to say that. You guys think that's a dumb thing to say, but you're not spending years of your life making a game. I will be buying. I buy the game just to leave a negative review. That's fine, you can leave a negative review. I'm happy with that.
Can you please use the points system? I will gift each person that helps a copy of Bloons.
What? A copy of Bloons? Can you use the point system? A moderator has to do that, brother. Like, I kind of don't want to use it. I don't see the point in the point system. Who wants a point? F-cam? No way my camera is dying today. God damn it. Add another option to the poll. 320? No, the 320 is way too low. F. Yeah, F. Point. That's for the streamer. I can't actually use it?
Gotcha, bitch.
Silim, thank you very much for following. Okay, so I can't beat this guy. No matter what I try, starting from level 1, I cannot beat this rat, so it's too powerful. Okay, we need to balance that better. Let's see. Cakez framework. Cakez seems to push an incentive that we've waited 20 years for Half-Life 3 demo. What? So the silver rat, so let's see here. Wait, we need 28 hits for this. Let's do 320. Let's try to go for 15 perfectly. 600. Okay, 600 life. Let's give it 600. Maybe that's better. It's a couple of less hits. Might still be too much though. I like that, man. I can just go and keep playing the same level. F camera. Yeah, okay. Let's fix the camera. I wonder what it is, man. Because, like, I didn't do anything. Maybe I need to close NVIDIA Broadcast. Maybe it's NVIDIA Broadcast fucking it up. Let's see. Maybe something... Apply rotation data from any? Rotation data from camera if any, okay. Edge output FPS, yeah, that seems to be reasonable. It seems to be fine. Now I'm back. Lose connection. Let's see what happens when I close NVIDIA Broadcast. Yeah, NVIDIA Broadcast does something for my background. It makes it less flickery. Actually does do that. Interesting. Anyways, we're gonna use it like this now. Okay, let's restart. Restart. Set hero level to 1. Let's go. Actually, what I'm gonna do now is make it so that all rounds don't auto-start. There you go. Let's see here. Cakez, now a PNG tuber. Yeah, PNG tuber. It's actually quite funny. I'm not a hater, Purse. It's just the way that these two companies are using their power to do a lot of bad stuff. Microsoft is cringe. Cringe. Actually gonna do this. Alright, round 3. That one's big. The camera didn't break. Can't break without it. Cakez reacts. Oh no. I'm losing too. I was reading chat and almost lost. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna put this guy here. I like it, man. I think I've designed this very well. Yeah, I think this is doable. This is doable. It's difficult, but doable. Maybe you guys won't like it, but yes, perfect, it works. Now we get our first weapon. That's how I intend this to play out. Wooden sword, cool. Next, you're gonna get wooden sword. Increasing his range and attack power. Yes! Awesome. Hi, mister. Morning. Good cakes. Hello there, Klaus Greiner. Good morning. What happened to the UI? We have a higher resolution in the game now. And the UI is now part of that resolution, of course. And it's all zoomed out. It's all smaller. And so I'm gonna have to spend some time fixing the font and stuff like that as well for the demo version. But the entire game is now zoomed out. And we can play on a... There we go. We got a Tangy. Wizard Tangy now. Cool. I like the numbers floating after the hit. It still looks good, yeah. F camera again. No. Camera fully functional. Okay, bro. Oh, I can do it. Uh-oh. Yeah? Cool, working nicely. Let's give this guy another sword as well. I think round 7 will be easy peasy. There it is. These are the respawning rats now. How far do they get? They actually... Yeah, they get decently far. Very nice. Cool. New level up. We're gonna... Oh, we're already 2 levels in. Let's do this then. Okay, so round 8 is, I think, a difficult round. This is where we have to start adding in more of these silver rats. I'm thinking of adding more silver rats to this round so that we can find another item. Spread out items a little bit more. Or give it a chance to find items. Since we are now more powerful, we should be able to beat at least 2 or 3 of these silver rats. Oh, wow. We're still losing. Maybe I shouldn't spawn them here then. Let's test this. Give this guy another sword as well. Ooh, the golden rat spawns here. That's too early. The golden rat spawns too early. It's too powerful. Okay, so we need to move the golden rat. Do the shields deal damage? The shields deal damage, yes. Too much damage, to be honest. Yeah, the golden rat is too early. We need to move it. But we have a trusty level editor that allows you to do... My god, it fits perfectly. Look at this, my brothers. Look at the map. Like I designed... So, before, when we had a resolution of 480, the map was this big. And it could float in here a lot. There was a lot of blank space. Now, fitting this into the editor fits perfectly with the right UI. It all falls into place. I don't know how to explain this, but it all falls into place. I'm starting to get to a point where everything makes sense. Can't you buy? Don't you buy mid-game? Buy? So proud of himself? Yeah. Are these skills gave you buffs to closest defenders? Are there skills that give buffs to closest defenders? Yeah, there will be. So this is what I'm gonna work on next. This is what I'm slowly introducing. I'm building up to it. The player starts with a defender that has a sword that hits enemies, 2 enemies. Then he gets a new sword. Then he gets a shield. Then he gets a new ability. Then he gets abilities that defend and protect others. Then there are other units that you unlock while playing that buff units around them. Then we get AoE units that only shoot AoE, let's say cannon bullets, but they slowly attack. All of this stuff will be uncovered as you play through the game. And I'm currently at the very, very beginning of all of this happening. All of it is starting to be there. It's all there, but we're not done yet. We're slowly getting there. Right now, we're working on balance. So this golden red, we need to make that spawn much later, like round 15. Something. We're gonna remove... Yeah, the golden red here is too early. Round 9 is too early for the golden red. Let's see, round 9. Instead, what we do is we spawn silver reds. And we spawn many of these, like 4 or 5. Let's spawn 5 silver. Actually, I like 6 more. 6 is a better number. 56? Cakez went from rage quitting stream to doing people happy and not burning anyone in an hour. What's the reason to make the smaller resolution? Who cares? Have you been here yesterday? If not, I'm gonna show you why. There you go. This is the reason why.
A game dev secret about resolution. Someone asked me what resolution is best for pixel art games. That's a surprisingly interesting question, because if each individual pixel in a piece of pixel art was actually just a single pixel on the screen, then pixel art games would be like this tiny. Instead, we have to render the game at a smaller resolution and scale it up to match the screen's resolution. But pixel art only scales nicely with whole numbers. You can make it 2 times bigger or 3 times bigger, but you should avoid making it like 2.4 times bigger. So we need to pick a resolution that scales evenly. For example, let's think about a 1080p monitor. It's 920 by 1080 pixels. If we just divide that by 4, we get a resolution of 480 by 270. And plenty of games do use that resolution, but it's not a perfect solution because not...
This resolution was used by me, but I had the resolution taken from Stardew Valley. That's the resolution of Stardew Valley, because Stardew Valley operates in 33 horizontal and I think it's 17 or 18 vertical tiles. That, let's see, let's make the calculation here. So for Stardew Valley, it's 33 times 16. Actually, it's not. I think it was 30 times 16 then. Yeah, 30 times 16 and 17 times 16. So you get 272 on height and 480 on width. You're discarding 2 pixels from the last tile, shows you the entire world in that resolution. You can scale it up as well. Stardew Valley, yes. The big game. So that's where I came up with the solution. But today we used an image compare tool after 3 years of developing my game to figure out that this is kind of zoomed in. It is even more zoomed in, or feels more zoomed in than Bloons. And it doesn't allow us to have strategic placements for the type of game that I'm trying to make. So we're switching to 640 by 360. That's why. Gotcha. Was here yesterday for like 10 minutes. Most likely missed this. Yeah. So basically this.
Not every monitor has the same resolution. If you're running at 480 by 270 on a 2K monitor instead of 1080p, you'll have to upscale that by 533% to fit the screen, and that causes problems. So you need a game resolution that scales evenly for all common screen resolutions.
I have bad
luckily
news.
for us, there is one, 640 by 360, which is the resolution that Isadora's Edge uses.
Releasing
You can also
Tangy
use half that, which is
Defense
320
an
by
impossible
180.
task,
Game dev
even for me. Good luck.
Just wait. Just wait. Anyways, that's the reason.
What the bots are doing, huh? Ah!
So who's gonna make the shot that convinces Cakez to release the demo? Okay, bro. Alright, let's see. Round 9 now has silver reds coming. Which is the round that we start on now, don't we? Was it 8? Okay, round 8. Let's see. What does that look like? I can get another weapon here. I have not placed the mage yet. Can you please share the link to that short? Oh, of course. Give me a second though. Because I close it again. Was it Control-Shift-T? Yes, cool. Oh man. Smart. For those of you on YouTube, if you want to watch it too, here. That's the short. Alright, looking good. Okay, you can kill these guys. Good. No new skill points. Nothing. Cakez, I hope you saw my welcome message. Someone told you this years ago. At least someone told you this years ago. Rico, maybe someone told me this years ago, but I didn't know. He didn't explain it very well. He didn't explain it as well as the short did. Alright, let's see. We have 6 of those rats. They're really powerful, but I think we're doing it. Oh wow, one of them dropped an item. We got another item. Rusty sword. There it is. Was it always a rusty sword? That's interesting. Okay, I'm losing still though. I'm actually losing. Shit. Do I keep this progress? The player died on round 10, had 300 gold. Could have placed the mage. I think it's fine. I keep it. Game looks at least 2 times better with the new resolution. Hey, thank you, Push. Thank you, Push. Alright, we're gonna start with the mage now. I'm gonna put him... Where do I have a lot of coverage? Maybe here, actually. This one's big. I might be able to increase his range. 16 times the detail. Window has a button. Has a button that you press and it allows you to focus on something for 30 minutes. This is so dystopic. Yeah, it does. I wish all Cakez reacts were shorts. I have something else in my shorts for you, bitch. If you know what I mean. Alright, let's see. Schnitzel. Man, you're making me hungry. Stop, bro. After the first wave, we are left with 114 gold if we place the mage. Let me do that really quickly again. If we place all the defenders that we can place, which is 2. What do we have after round 1? 254, we can place 1. I'm gonna spawn... How many do I need to spawn again for this? I'm gonna spawn a couple more on round 1 so that we are at 180. How many is it? What do we need? This sexual harassment? No, it's just defending yourself. That's fine. I actually found an item. You kidding me? You can't do that to me, bro. Oh, we found T-cap. It's useless. It doesn't do anything. Damn. All right, 140. We need 6 more.
Gotcha,
Fine.
bitch.
Oh, wow. 20 on round 1? Is that a lot? That's a lot, man. I had 10 before. Thank you very much for following, Maruko. Good morning, bro. Yo, Cakez. Did you start making videos or streaming first when you started content? I think I started making videos the same time I started streaming, but my first video didn't come out. Let's see. I mean, I can tell you. Could actually take a look. Why not? He doesn't do anything. No T-cap. The T-cap in my game doesn't do anything. Yeah. Let's see here. Videos. Just go to videos. Oldest. That is 3 years ago. We're not gonna listen to it. Autoplay mute, please. Thank you. It came out October 12th, actually. Huh, interesting. October 12th? That's the same day I started streaming, I think. I don't remember my first day of streaming. I would have to take a look at Twitch tracker or something. Let's see. Was my first day of streaming? I don't remember. My videos are made. YouTube's hard. YouTube's hard, yeah. It is. You just have to do a lot of videos and find something that works for you. Let me see. No, it's here. Let me see here. I started streaming October 20. This is my first stream or something. Can I see my streams? That was my first stream. My first stream was October 11. Yeah. Wait, was it? Or was this testing? It's weird, because the moment I started streaming, I never took a break for more than a year. I never took a break. Yeah. Not a single time. I don't know why there's 2 days without streaming. Maybe I was testing stuff here. Or something. And this is when I actually started. Yeah, I never took a break. I never had a day off. So this one must have been related to internet issues. Because I literally streamed every day. Yeah, but yeah, I started streaming and making YouTube videos at the same time, I guess. Because I knew that you need to do YouTube videos in order to be found by people. Starting with 6 viewers, yeah. That was a long time ago. Never got sick. When I got sick, I still streamed for at least an hour. And no, I didn't get sick until COVID hit. The first time I got sick was when I released my demo. And that was 2022 December. And I was getting sick by COVID because my wife had COVID and she infected me with COVID. Collector was the first chatter. No, the first chatter was a person called DKMRTX. It's a difficult name. Let me see here. Well, he's not in chat. /user DKMRTX. I don't even remember his full name because he left a long time ago. It was a Russian. I leaked one, so I didn't get to 120. You for real, bro. It wasn't Collector, no. YouTube is actually quite easy. The important part is to analyze the other creators in your niche. Then you take their videos and upload them on your channel. No reactions, especially when no one knows you, don't do anything. People don't care about your opinion. Unless you do something crazy like dress up in, I don't know, dress up as a countryman or dress up as a cowboy or dress up as a suit guy. Like that could bring you some attention. Of course, but when no one knows you, they don't care about your opinion. You could make reacts, but they won't get many views because people don't know you. And the reacts, they die after a couple of days. Completely dead in the water. Most of them. Like 90% of reacts die. Because it's just the same content as before, just longer. And when people don't know you, they don't care about your opinion, so the react just dies off. That's the way it works. Must create drama, something stupid? No. Look, I don't want to talk about it too much. Take a look at these creators. Dark Soul, let's see. Dark Souls, something only. Can you beat with only miracles? There we go. The backlogs is big though. So I don't want to watch the backlogs, but yes. These types of videos. Can you beat Dark Souls with only miracles? Make it 20-30 minutes long. So that it's not too long. But there's also other big creators that... Yeah, you make interesting videos. Make them not too long. You can do it. You just have to use your brain. I would do it too, but I want to make a game. So the majority of my content is making my game. But I know that these types of videos work. I've literally made them myself and seen tremendous success. I've made a Path of Exile video on a brand new YouTube channel. It got 3,000 views. And I got 33 subscribers. It was a 30-minute video. So yes, you can. And my editing wasn't great. Wasn't doing anything special. Was just playing a character for the first time blindly. That was interesting for people. I'm actually losing with this mage. He's useless. Bro, you're useless. What do you mean? Maybe I need to get Ice Wave. God, I'm losing. The game's too hard. God damn it. It's been happening for a few months now. YouTube is now really showing small channels. No, you only see the small channels that get advertised to you. You're wrong. It's actually not true. My brother is a small channel and he's been spamming videos. He's been working really hard. He's not been shown to many people. It depends on the content that you make. It doesn't depend on YouTube or anything. You could have a new channel and upload a video a day or 10 videos a day. Don't do that, by the way. Don't upload 10 videos a day. But yeah. He should do reacts? No. He should do other types of content. Not reacts. I told you, reacts are not the best thing to do to grow your channel. I've seen react channels have hundreds and hundreds of videos and only have 10,000 viewers, 10,000 subscribers. Like, it's not worth it in the long run to do these types of videos. For Asmongold it is, because he's large and he can get millions of views on his reacts, but they still flatten out most of his videos. And so he has a baseline of what he earns per video or what he gets per video in terms of views. That's very helpful for him, because he's so large. But for most people, reactions, they can help, yes, but they die off again. Anyway, so let's focus on this here. This is easy when I don't use the mage, so maybe the mage earlier is bad. I still like him though, to be honest. Let's get a warbanner guy. He's so large, nothing gay though. You should do other types of content. Translate, don't touch my turd, react is my territory. No, eh? No, I like do all the reacts you want to do, but if you want to grow fast, you should not do reacts. Reacts are not for growing your channel. It's a different type of content. If you want to grow fast, make a video about how AAA is the worst has ever been in recent years, and then advertise that on Asmongold subreddit. That's how you grow fast, bro. That's like a cheat code. Because he's definitely gonna watch it if it's edited in a decent way. Cakez, stop being rude. Were you there when Cakez called you useless? No, but I was watching. Okay, bro. I like your pixel art. Did you ever try vector art or hand-drawn, or stuck with pixel art from the start? I tried for a thumbnail, but it didn't work very well. For like my Steam thumbnail, the Steam capsule. That didn't work out at all for me. Okay, let's see. We're making good progress. The game's hard. I like it. And we can see more now. God, I love this, man. Thank you, guys. Wait, I did the resolution. You guys did nothing. Why am I saying thank you, guys? Huh? Sag? Well, you gave me feedback on this, so I appreciate that. Not again. Yo, Push. You still here? Go crazy with it, guys. Yo, Push, you go here. You're here? Let me fix the camera again. Camera! Stop it! You can't do it! Maybe it's just overheat. Overheated? Overheaten? Vielleicht ist es einfach nur überhitzt und muss mal kurz abkühlen. PP overheat. Mhm. Muss mal kurz abkühlen. Hä? It's actually still image now. What the fuck? Hey! Camera! What are you doing? Ah, I see. There we go. Stop it! Which camera do you use? Shitty Razer camera. Should get a better one. But I feel like the next camera that I get is like an upgrade camera. Like, is an upgraded camera that I will use for years. Very high quality camera. Or I'm just gonna use a phone from now on. Hello, I'm Meo. Hope you're doing good, bro. Welcome, sir. How's it going? Didn't you get Bro 4K at some point. I got a Razer Kyo. It's called Razer Kyo. But yeah, anyways. Okay, let's focus on this. Round 8. Let's see. I'm dealing a lot of heaps. Thank you very much, Overflown, for following, bro. Can I place this guy here? Still be affected by the... Maybe this is the best place. Oh, I'm leaking. God damn it, I'm leaking. No. No. I'm doing good because of this godforsaken racing game. I need a break. I'm not doing good. Yeah, I need to take a break, bro. Relax. We have a skill point here. We're gonna go for area of effect. Area of effect makes this banner be larger, which is awesome. There we go. So that's the big one, the big wave. Wow, they're melting now. They're actually melting. See how the banner turns this into a kill zone? Awesome. It actually works. Can you still beat these guys? What do I get now? Ruby necklace doesn't do anything. Yeah, so we're gonna have to balance these items over time. Over time. We're working on it still. Cool. What does the banner do? The banner increases all of the damage by 40% for 10 seconds. And banner level 2 gives me... Wow, it gives me 4 seconds? That's bad. That's way too much. That's way too OP. Wait a minute. And the cooldown is 10 seconds? 17 seconds? Give me a second, okay? That's a bit OP. Gotta nerf that. Duration next level. Duration. Plus level times 2. Yeah, plus level times 1. Plus 2 is too much. Maybe scale with weapon range. Nah, I don't like that. I think AoE should be a separate stat for this. So, no. Let's get rid of the to-do. Did you return it? The Brio 4K. I don't even know what the Brio 4K is. Brio 4K? What is that? Logitech. No, I don't think I wanted to get that at all. Did I? Definitely not. It's too expensive. I never looked at this. No, I never wanted to buy a camera that's this much money. What I would buy is a camera that's either like a $50 or something. Decent camera. Maybe like 50, 60 bucks at most. Or a camera that costs 1,000. Like a camera that I can take off my stand and move out in the real world and use it as a camera to stream too or something like that. But I would use my phone for that. Like, I don't see a reason to have anything in between. Because anything in between is just a waste of money. Okay, I'm not using the mage, which feels a little bit bad. But so far it looks good. Oh wow, I got another item here. Cool. Iron ring. Okay, so iron ring doesn't do anything either. Okay, round 11. Logitech one. Some streamer had it in their rigs. 100% bro. 100 bro. But, well, even if they had, no, I wouldn't take it. Okay, so this guy might... Nah, I don't want to do another banner here. Let's get the mage now. But I can't place... Oh, actually, I can actually place the mage here. And he can be affected... Wait, I can place the mage here. And he can still be affected by the banner. I think the banner is OP, man. Holy... Yeah, 77 damage? Crazy. There's the golden rat. Oh my god, he gets obliterated. Cakez, use your phone? Yeah, but it's really umständlich in English. But it's umständlich in English, guys. I feel like they dropped chests too much. The chests are dropping too early. Not too early. They drop too often. I need to nerf the drop chance for chests. Ah, okay, I leaked 2 because they have... I need armor penetration here. Okay, we're getting to crawlers, guys. And now I can give him ice as well. And he can get cold damage. Let's get ability duration. Skill issue, are you too lazy? Works both. Or buy an iPhone. I'm not gonna buy an iPhone. I would never buy an iPhone. Why would you buy an iPhone? Explain that to me. That makes no sense. You're just paying for something that's overpriced. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Why would you do that? Why not? Comparable Android phones are the same price. This phone. It's like $100. And it has insane camera quality for streaming. You could take this phone and make YouTube videos with the background removed. Or not removed. It's $100. Why would you need something else? If you want to have a good camera and you're using a camera to you want to have a good camera for streaming, then get yourself a good camera. Like the Ludwig camera. What is it called here? Ludwig? Ludwig camera? Oh shit. Streamer. What does Ludwig use? A Sony AR7. This one, right? Is it this one here? I don't know. How long is this ago? 1 year ago? Yeah. Either get yourself like a crazy thing, which is $2,000, or like a cheap one, or use your phone. There's no in between, in my opinion. Because one of them is for life, the other one you're gonna replace. And you're gonna replace $100 camera, you're gonna replace a $200 camera, $300 camera. You're gonna replace those over time, because they break. Shit. I'm losing. Oh no. I'm losing. How am I losing? I'm still alive. Okay. Ooh, how many rounds have I done? Damn, round 16, 17 looks good too. 18? Ooh, 18 introduces a new enemy. Did you see the guy from China who sold his kidney to buy the new iPhone and now he's bedridden for life? There's no way he did that. Absolutely, there's no way. They must have put him on some drugs or something. There's no way a normal person would do this. Absolutely not. Did you fix your fonts? No, we didn't fix the fonts yet. We are currently just trying to play the game and see how far we get with our party. We got another level up, guys. Let's get some cooldown time here. And I want to get some more... Ooh, we need some more armor penetration, man. But I don't have enough. God damn it. I actually have enough. Good. The dark crawlers, let's see. Oh wow. Holy. Oh no, the dark crawlers spawn the other guys. Oh no. I'm losing. Come on, bro, you gotta kill this guy. Okay, thank God. God, I love this, man. It's taking shape now. It's cool. You are going to get armor penetration too. I saw the console, but it could do more, did he? Dark crawlers turning black. People are crazy. Some buy the bathwater of certain streamers. Heck, there are even people who like to watch Cakez reacts. Yeah, right. The world's a big place, bro. True. Ah, this is where I'm losing. Where I'm losing here. I've gotten far. Round 18. I think it's balanced. And I earned like 150 gold. Damn. I'm happy. This is good. I like that a lot. By the way, this is the background for the town. We can now have a bigger town too. Make it feel a lot more cozy. Though I do have to update the font. It looks like this thing is broken here too or something. Greed. Weird. Like it drew these in a smaller... That's odd. I wonder why that happens. Bro, please make a tool to help keep the game balanced. Maybe run round simulations in batch and verify the data of the round outcomes. Every tiny code change may affect the game's balance, Cakes. I told him that 4 months ago. When you're joining only delays, Cakes 77, it is for people who delay the game just like OnlyFans. When you're joining only delays? Are you gonna do a mobile version of the game, Cakes? I'm thinking about it, but only if the game is successful. Only if it's successful. How much gold do we have? 272. Can I buy anything? I can buy one thing. I saw that. I can buy greed. Keep 10% more gold. Or I can make it so that the defender's weapon upgrades cost 20% less. Let's buy that. And now I could keep going. And he costs, yeah, 96 money. I can get more upgrades now. Isn't that great? Can I place 2 now? Ah, close. Close. On level 2, I can get 2 upgrades and 2 placed defenders. Meta progression. Create a deterministic test simulation. Hell yeah. Hey, Major Who, you're gonna... yeah, I'm gonna do that. With the mobile version, would be releasing at the same time as the fridge build, Cakes. We're not gonna do a fridge build. Okay, Mr. Lowboy. Whoops. Let me see here. Alright, let's see. So, we made some good progress in the game. We have locked on the resolution. Now I want to talk about shared pointers. There is a person on the internet that says that shared pointer is an anti-pattern.
I have no idea, but I can tell you that I'm using normal pointers.
Get entity by ID. I love pointers because a pointer can be null. And when I call get entity by ID, I can always check if I got something back. And I implement this function in a way where if I get something back, I know that I found my entity. Otherwise, I will always return 0 and then I'm able to check this. I can do get entity by ID and check if I got it back. Otherwise, if I don't do this, I would need to create this 0 entity or a 0 return value, maybe an invalid index, an invalid entity, something. And I would have to do this for every single structure that is not a basic return value like an int, a float, char pointer, a character, something like that. And I don't like that, which is why I love pointers. And the shared pointer is just something that allows you to keep the object's lifetime into account and not index into something that is no longer there. Okay, so in order to have my fun reacts, I'm gonna ban people for the amount of time that takes me to react to this. So Iffy and Riku are now gone. If anyone else wants to be toxic or say that I'm blabbering or try to ruin my fun, you will be gone for the entirety of the react. Go watch someone else. I'm gonna read up on... I can't ban you because you're paid to win. You can't do this to me, bro. What a stupid react. Okay, this guy's gone too. There we go. Put it in timeout. You're gone for 30 minutes. You don't want to watch this anyways. All right. What is an anti-pattern? Can you buy band protection if you spend money on the channel a lot? Yes. Like Mr. Amida is the biggest supporter in history. So, yeah. Who removed the timeout on you? Stop removing the timeout on those, TCAP. I actually mean it. These people, when they are toxic, I don't want them in my channel when I do a react, because I love this. I love this stuff. I love reading on this. I love doing this. If people want to be overly toxic or write some stupid shit that is then in the YouTube video, I will keep those people banned. All right, it's been fun. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you, oh, who cares? You're leaving. You have a Merry Christmas too, bro. And I don't know about Happy New Year's, but yeah, wish you Happy New Year's too, bro. Have a good day, bro. So we get timed out for being overly toxic. Regular toxic is okay, Cakes. We just used a single emote. No, I have, listen, okay? I've taken a look at past recordings, okay? Yeah. Okay. Check out latest Mr. Amida link, Cakes. No, I don't see a link. Yoinking Games. No, I've seen that before, bro. I've seen this. You mean this link here? Yoinked. Yeah, I still want to do this. I forgot. Yeah, we'll do that in the future. I still need to do this. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, no, I put it on the list. I have a list of things that I want to do. So I'm gonna do that. Put it on the list. React to yoinking.games. Was the link again? Yoinking.games. Okay. Yeah, I have it in the list now. Don't worry why people hate. Don't know why people hate your reacts. They're way better than your shit TD. Shut the fuck up. If you go multi-threading with that null pointer, you're screwed. Well, I suck at multi-threading, so I don't know. Yeah. And so a shared pointer, comparatively to a normal pointer, is a pattern that allows you to keep references to the same pointer from multiple locations. Let's say in a game you have a bunch of enemies and then you have a shared pointer to an enemy target from your player or from multiple players to the same target. And if the enemy dies or if you move the enemy, then you make sure that the shared pointer is still valid or not. You can have, and it basically encapsulates the lifetime of allocating and deallocating and initializing and deinitializing data. However, like before, let's not make this too long, but I just advocate what I like the most, especially for shared pointers and other things. I just like big arrays, static arrays that you can iterate over. And then they are filled at all times, and I don't have to worry about shared pointers at all. If I want to find a specific entity, I find them by a unique ID. That is a combination of a number together with an array index. And then I make sure that I never change the array index. And by the way, Pond and Pikachu, thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, let's see here. So, I don't know what he means by anti-pattern. In my opinion, use what you want to use. Doesn't matter. If you like shared pointers, weak pointers, unique pointers, normal pointers, raw pointers, references, just use what you want to use. I always take a look at games. Undertale is terribly written, but it's still massively successful. Should just use it. But okay, let's see. A brief history. A shared pointer was introduced, wait, already in 1999? As a part of the Boost library collection. It existed even before Boost had version numbers. Wow. Okay, the only alternative the C standard library could provide was an auto pointer. Okay. Auto pointer became famous mainly for its disadvantages. Interesting. So standard library and disadvantages. I hear this a lot. Okay. And as a result, it was rarely used. Finally, the auto pointer was deprecated in C++11 and completely removed in 17. So in 11, you could still use it? Damn. I wonder what the default version is when you're compiling with MSVC. Boost your way into being a dogshit programmer. Okay, let's see here. In 2011, C++11, Boost shared pointer finally made it to the standard library together with other smart pointers. Over a decade, Boost shared pointer was the most used smart pointer in C++ because of the reference counting. You can be sure that if you have shared pointer active, then you're indexing into correct memory. Okay, a few words about the shared pointer, how the shared pointer works. Yeah, it's reference counting, but let him explain it. From a very simplified point of view, a shared pointer has two pointers. One to an object at the heap and another one to a reference counter of shared instances. Yeah, so let's say you have two enemies taking a look at one player. They both have a shared pointer to the player, and then the reference count would be 2. Every time a shared pointer's assignment operator is called, the right-hand pointer increments its counter and the left-hand pointer decrements. Left-hand pointer, right-hand pointer? Are we talking about hands or something? The right-hand pointer increments and the left-hand pointer decrements? What is the left-hand pointer? Every shared pointer has a copy constructor called the shared pointer increments the counter. Every time the shared pointer assignment is called, the right-hand... Huh? Using a smart pointer is an acknowledgement that you aren't smart enough. Okay, bro. What is the left-hand pointer? Is that my left hand? Sorry, I don't get it. Assignment operator, my bro. Left-hand assignment. Okay, I have to skip over this. Maybe there's some deep C++ stuff that I'm not aware of. Sorry, I'm using C like C++, okay? I'm not the GigaChat C++ user. It's like, how can Cakez not use the C++? I've been using C++ for 4 years, and he doesn't know what a shared pointer is. What is the left-hand pointer? Are you stupid? No. I totally do not understand that. Left pointer equals right pointer. This whole article is deep C++. Okay, well, we'll get through it though. That's why you see like C++. Okay? Every time shared pointer destructor is called, it decrements its counter. If the counter is 0, the object is deleted. Yeah, so then it calls delete. Very easy. The ideal usage. With a shared pointer, a programmer can create a variable at the heap and pass it whenever they want without caring about memory deallocation, because at some point it happens automatically. So this is something I never understood. Let me ask you a question. Okay? Anyone in chat that's using C++, why do you not want to worry about memory allocation when you're using a language like C++? Isn't that the whole point of the language? I don't understand. It makes it makes no sense to me that you would want to have a construct in C++ that is hiding memory management from you when that's the advertising point of C++. I don't understand. Isn't that why you want to learn it? So that you can learn how to manage memory properly? Otherwise, why don't you just use C#? Am I stupid? Laziness meeting deadlines? Yeah, but then use C#. I have seen Mr. Gamedev. Okay, I'll show you something. I have seen Mr. Gamedev program amazing stuff with C#. This is all in C#. This is my bot. Look, I can play this. I timed out Rico and I timed out Iffy. Works very well. I love this. It's insane. But just use C# then. I don't understand. Man, Cakez, are you hiding the memory allocation behind your allocator so you don't have to care? Why do you ask? No. So I have a bump allocator. And I allocate from that bump allocator permanently. and I have a transient bump allocator, a transient storage, and I allocate that from that every frame. That gets reset every frame. These are called persistent main. These are called persistent, let's see here, persistent and transient storages. But I still only have 2 allocations, and I still have to manage memory in a way. When I use an array and I return a pointer to an array, I still have to manage that pointer. I still have to make sure that that pointer is valid. That is managing memory. That is managing indexing into memory arrays, into memory lines. So no, I don't agree. I'm managing memory. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible. So yeah, anyways, if someone understands this, it would be nice if you could tell me, okay? Isn't it fantastic? It is fantastic, isn't it? Let us see. Yeah, I don't understand, but yeah, maybe it is actually good. Let's see. Reference, counter, and multi-threading. Ooh, okay. Shared pointers are often used in multi-threaded programs, where several pointers may update the same reference counter from different threads. The counter is implemented as an atomic, if the hardware allows it, or with a mutex to prevent data races. Yeah, if hardware allows, or with a mutex, to prevent data races. Yeah, so it means that only one thread at a time can increment this counter, and then you need to make sure that when you have the mutex or when you're using an atomic, that you have done what you wanted to do. The update of the atomic variables is more expensive than regular primitive. Aha, I see. Okay, so that's the... I've heard this before. That's actually interesting. Okay. Can that single allocation be done with Vulkan, allocating only once on the GPU and then using custom allocators? Yes. Yes. So you're asking a great question. Vulkan... wait, it's called IM Graphics, and so can you. Over here. Ooh. Take a look at this article here. We can read it in the future too if you guys want to. It's about Vulkan and allocating memory. In the article, he talks about, I'm pretty sure, if I remember this incorrectly, then I'm sorry, but I think he goes into where is this? Here's part 2. Intuition. He goes into the different pipelines and stuff. Link here, please, Cakez. Oh, sure, of course. He goes into pipelines and Vulkan and very deep graphics programming stuff, but he also goes into how you can allocate one page of memory. A large one. There's usually a set boundary for how much you can allocate. That's the type of memory that you want to use. There is CPU, GPU transition memory. There's GPU only memory. It's different types of memory. And then you can use that memory and sub-allocate from that allocation. Yes, that's true. You can do this in Vulkan. And that's the reason why you want to use Vulkan. That's exactly the reason. Because you can manage memory, which you can't in OpenGL or DirectX 11. Of course. And so that's my original question. Why use C++ if you don't want to deal with the memory, right? So let's see here though. Allows with the mutex to prevent data races. The update of atomic is more expensive. Yes. In order to see the influence of atomic counter updates on performance, I have prepared a code snippet that passes a shared pointer by value and by reference 1 million times. Okay. By value. So by value means it increases the reference counter. When you pass this by value, it copies the shared pointer. Now you copied the shared pointer. You need to increase the reference count by 1. And then when you pass it by reference, it doesn't do that. Correct? Cakez, there's an implicit assumption that you made a shared pointer, and other strategy of memory management are mutually exclusive. I use a bump allocator, arena allocator, simple reference counter, shared pointer in the same project. It depends on the situation. Okay, I see. The shared pointer doesn't always use reference counting that is atomic. In GCC, for example, if the program does not use threads, it doesn't use an atomic reference counter. Well, that's smart. It's actually smart, yeah. I would do that too. Or like, if I'm a smart compiler programmer, which I'm not. But yeah. Thanks a lot for the link. Sure, bro, sure. Okay, let's see here. Shared pointer retriever by value. Shared pointer retriever by reference. Void pointer. The value of pointer. We pass in the shared pointer by reference, and I guess he's just accessing the value of the pointer in this line. This is accessing the value of the pointer, correct? Casting it to a void. Because he doesn't know what's in the pointer, but he's... Okay, so he's addressing the pointer. Okay. If I'm wrong here, correct me, but I think it is. Test copy value, and then what we do? We make an auto pointer, std make shared, int pointer with a value of 100, and we do this n times. We call, yeah, test copy by value, and then we do test copy by reference. And then we have an int program that passes, where you pass in the arguments. I don't, why? I guess so you can control how many times it runs. It makes sense, yeah. So we have the n passed in. If we can find it, we do 100. And then it gives us the system high resolution clock, T1 and T2. We get the time between the two time span, and then we put out the seconds. Okay, sounds easy enough. Oh, wow. Atomic copy is twice as slow as the atomic reference. Microseconds. Interesting. Wow. Well, almost. 1.6. No, 2... yeah, 1.6. Wait, twice as slow? If our Lord and Savior Mike Acton doesn't need any kind of skill issue pointer, then neither do we. Skill issue pointer, okay. If shared pointers are often passed to functions, it is preferred to give them by references unless a function executes in a separate thread. Now, I have to call him out here. He's doing it a million times, is it not? A million times. So you're telling me that if a normal person writes a program, they're gonna pass in a shared pointer a million times? You're gonna pass it in like 10 times, maybe. Okay, 50. 100. You can get 100, but not more. You don't use more. Absolutely not. So a million? Come on. But I guess his point is that even on 100, it's still almost twice as slow. It's just to demonstrate the overhead, yeah. If the shared pointers are often passed to functions, it is preferred, yeah. Memory allocation. This is the initialization of a shared pointer. This, by the way, this type of programming, while being generic programming, I don't like it. I think this is so confusing. I do not understand. What happened to this? Look how easy this is. Comparatively. Hello, Mr. Cakez. Hello, Firefly. Good morning. I don't know. I feel like this is so convoluted. Look how long this is. Passed by raw pointer or reference is normal usage, so the use case is different. There's not go direction comparisons. Okay, let's see what happens in the code. The new allocates, the operator new allocates memory at the heap for the integer 42, and the shared pointers constructor saves the pointer to its memory in the stored pointer. The shared pointers constructor allocates memory at the heap for the control block which. The shared pointers constructor allocates memory at the heap for the control block with the reference counter and saves it as another internal pointer. Can someone explain... Oh, I see. Now I understand why you need two pointers. I get it. I understand now. I always thought they just had a reference counter, but they don't. Actually, can you click this? I guess I can't click this if this is black. Okay. Sorry about this, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. We painting boys, yeah. So the idea is the following. I think it's nicely explained visually. If we have our pointer here and it holds the counter, and I think it's a type pointer, but let's use C++, okay? A type pointer T with the pointer. I always thought that counter was a value, but I guess it's not. Because if it was a value and you copy the pointer over, you create a copy, then counter is no longer correct. Now you have a value copy here somewhere. This counter might actually be 5. Here. This counter might actually be 5, but this counter might be 4. Because it's a value. Which means the counter here needs to be a pointer 2 to the same memory location. So it points to something on the heap where it says, well, okay, this one is 5. And they both point towards this. Now it makes all of this makes more sense. They both point here. That makes sense. Static counter, my bad. So yeah, that's why you also have to use it in atomic, because you're accessing the same memory location. Okay. Yeah. Why is this bad? The code does 2 memory allocations at the heap for a single object. Yes. The shared pointer's data is located in a separate parts of the heap. Oh yeah, right. That's true. We have another memory block for the pointer. And that's where the pointer is. It's here. The pointer points to this. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so now we have 2 memory blocks and they are completely 2 different locations, which makes addressing a shared pointer much slower because you have to now load in 2 memory locations into your cache. Interesting. I wonder if a shared pointer in GCC behaves the same, where it still allocates the counter on the heap. It does. It needs to. Modern C++ people don't care about the cache cakes. Get it right. Sorry. Okay, how to fix a shared pointer. Let me see here. The code does 2 memory allocations. The shared pointer's data allocates which potentially may lead to a higher cache miss rate. How to fix it? Make shared comes to help. Make shared. I've seen this before. I've not used this once. It's almost like the same, but make shared makes only one allocation of a continuous piece of memory used for storing both the object and the control block with the reference counter. After make shared calls in place constructor for the stored object, and yeah, it calls the in place constructor for the stored object, initializing the data. And then the picture shows below, the picture below shows the difference in the memory layout for, I didn't even have to write it. Okay, well, stored pointer to control block. I gotta be honest, my thing is better. We have a pointer here, we have a pointer here to memory. My thing is better, okay, my picture. It's not as high quality, but my paint stuff is good. I don't even understand this heap. Yeah, stored object, control block with reference counter. 2 different locations. Shared pointer. And then they put it together in the other one. I prepared the following code that creates a shared pointer in a loop using constructor and then using make shared. Okay, so let's skip over this a little bit. We make a vector of shared pointers of size t. A vector shared pointer of int values. Then reserve as much data, and then we push back. Test shared pointer, test make shared, and then we make a shared pointer vector, and then over here we call make shared. So this one is shared pointer with a new, and then this is make shared with I. So it needs to call new once. Interesting. Okay. What is the difference here? It lets it run 1,000,000 times, 100,000 times. Okay, memcheck, a memory error detector, copyright, blah blah blah. Heap summary, total usage. Testing the shared pointer. Hey? Am I stupid? Function. Testing shared pointer. Testing. Okay, so the normal shared pointer is the first one. It did 200,000 allocations. Yes, and 200,000 frees. And it allocated, wow, 4 megabytes? Well, it's 100,000. So yes, that's a lot. Yours is in dark mode. That already makes it better. True, true. Dark mode is superior to everything else. Okay, so on the... I get it now. Okay, so testing the shared pointer, we have 200 allocations and 200 frees. 200,000, sorry. I see. And here we only have 100,000. Yeah, makes sense. Because, well, we allocate one object together. That makes sense. The output shows 203 and 103,000. I would recommend giving the preference to make shared over creating via the constructor. Except for the cases that will be covered later in this article or in this post. For more information, make shared. Refer to... Okay. Interesting. Reference cycle. The following piece of code is a simplified example of a reference cycle. There's an instance of a struct that owns an instance of a struct B when the instance of B owns the instance of A. See, this is why I don't use shared pointers. That's why I don't use shared pointers. Is that like a pointers pointing to each other situation? Do we have like... Do we have a situation where we have something like this going on here? What's going on? What's this? Huh? The following piece of code, let's read this again, is a simplified example of a reference cycle. There's an instance of a struct A that owns an instance of a struct B when the instance of B owns an instance of A. So they just can go back and forth, like a child-parent situation. Auto pointer A, make shared pointer A of structure A. What is struct A? A has a destructor. Oh, why? Okay, so A makes a shared pointer of B. Or has a shared pointer of B and a default constructor. So I guess it calls the shared pointer constructor and therefore it makes a B struct. And then that makes an A struct. And that makes a B struct. Oh my god, I know what this is. Have you ever programmed a library from the standard or something else from Windows? They do that a lot too. And you fold up a member of a struct. And then inside the member of the struct is the same data as before, and then you fold that up and there's another data from the member of the struct before, and you can fold this indefinitely. Have you ever seen that in a debugger? That's got to be this, right? Ideally after the flow exits the function test, the deconstructors of A and B would print their messages. However, the following output shows the opposite. The destructors are never called. Okay, so we make two shared pointers and we assign both of these pointers with each other. Okay. This is getting dumber. Really, Mr. What's up? Why? This is just C++ nonsense. It's a cyclic reference. I don't know why one would do this. So I see why people that read the article probably get very angry of this. Because these seem to be examples. I can only say it in German. Das ist an den Haaren herbeigezogen. Okay? In English halt. Maybe you have to use a translator to understand that. It's a dumb example. Yeah. Ideally after the flow exists. So it doesn't call any destructor. Okay, as mentioned above, the example is simple and a seasoned developer can break the cycle by introducing a third class. However, reference cycles can contain a long chain of objects, making identifying them harder. When adding another type is not an option, the standard class has a weak pointer. A weak pointer does not own the object at the heap and only points to a shared pointer. The shared pointer's counter equals 1. And use the object via a weak pointer To use the object via a weak pointer, the user has to call the lock method that creates an additional instance of the shared pointer. Thus, the caller becomes a co-owner of the object at the heap. Bro, just... I have an input pointer, bro. I just don't understand, man. Why would I put like another, like, I don't know, game state pointer, game state? And then in the game state, like, why would I do that? And then go to game state. I'm like, okay, input pointer, input. Doesn't make any sense to me, bro. What are these examples? And I'm not even like, okay, listen. I can always enjoy a good coffee and making fun of the standard library. Okay, I get so much shit for this. It's okay. I like it. I'm having a blast doing that. But this example doesn't make any sense. What is he saying? In a code snippet below, B's shared pointer to A is replaced with a weak pointer. And then it calls both destructors. The output proves that both destructors run on the exit flow of the flow. If no shared pointers are left and the object is deconstructed, the weak pointer's lock method returns a null shared pointer. If no shared pointers are left, okay. It is essentially to check if the pointer is there before using it, and the only thread-safe way to do it is the following. New shared weak.lock. If new shared method. So you know what you should do? You know what you should do, man? Listen. Okay, let's go to some code here. Let's go to some code. We do this. If transient storage. Is that so difficult? Actually, that's not a pointer. Shit. Let's do this then. Let's do this. That's a better example. If input do something. That difficult to do? And then all you need to do, even when you're using threads, when a thread has the lock to this, let's say there's a lock, you have to acquire a lock to input or something. If a thread does input, is null pointer. I don't know. So this, all of this stuff, I feel like that's how you can make something thread safe. Am I missing something? These two concepts? If a thread has access to input and they decide to set it to the null pointer, mutex is bad, bruh, question mark. You're missing a lot of things. Okay. He's missing the rest of the hour. I have used a couple of threads in the past and I've had no issues, even passing around pointers. But I could have just got lucky. Could have also gotten just gotten lucky. Okay, let's see here. More information about weak pointer referred to C++ reference. Okay, make shared together with weak pointer. By now we know that make shared saves memory allocations and the weak pointer can break reference cycles. But what happens when they are used together? A make shared weak pointer, I guess. In the next code sample, struct B did not change, but A is slightly different now. It has an array of characters, a string. Yeah, the method make shared and return weak pointer creates the same initial reference cycle, AB, and returns a weak and raw pointer to the A. Okay. The routine test make shared with weak prints if the received weak pointer can acquire a strong pointer and how many pointers are left. Additionally, it prints the content of a string using the raw pointer. Let's see here. We have a raw string array. I like that. I understand this. I like the more, please. This better. And we copy over just a bunch of A's. And then in the destructor, we say we are destructing the object. And then we have a shared pointer to B. And in B, we have a weak pointer to A. Okay. Make shared and return weak pointer. We call make shared on A. Then we get the address of A's pointer and the string, and the string value, which is also an address. So we print out the address of A and the string value. And then we make B shared pointer. We assign the B pointer in A to B, the one that we just made, and the A pointer in B to A. And then we get the number of references to A from the B pointer. We should have one reference to A. But I'm pretty sure since we called make shared, there's 2 references now. I'm pretty sure this will give us 2 references. And then test make shared with weak. Oh god, what is that? Auto, raw, pointer and weak. Create, make shared. Oh god, what is this? What the hell? Oh wait, this is just initialization of the weak and raw pointers. Oh, it returns a tuple. I didn't even see that. Ah, I see. I didn't even receive. Sorry, I didn't receive the return here. So basically, it returns us the weak pointer to A, and it returns us B's A pointer lock and getting the raw pointer to it. Cakez, this is not bad, meant in a bad way, but you're gonna become a racist if you try to make the game multiplayer before being comfortable with threats. The race conditions are gonna be so painful. We need a weak pointer that can try to access weak pointers. XD, jokes aside, cyclic references can occur really fast if some struct that's inside your struct contains the reference. Then it's not that obvious. That's why I like to keep my structs. Sorry, I'm kind of spitting. Let me drink something. Race conditions are difficult. So the way I see it is if a thread tries to get a lock to an object, and you program it in a way where before a thread uses an object, they have to first acquire the lock, the mutex. And inside of the condition that you have acquired the mutex, you can be 100% sure, and correct me if I'm wrong here, that you have sole access to the data of what you're working with, because you added a mutex to your object. Now, since you have sole access to this, at this point in time, you check if, let's say it's a pointer, if the pointer to the memory that you're addressing now exists, if it still exists, and if it does, then there's no other thread, since they can't use it, that can change that pointer other than you right now. And so when you check for null pointer and you know it's not null pointer, you know it's a valid object, you can do any changes you want. And so my point is, I know that you need to avoid these situations, but that's not the point right now. The point is that if you want to make sure that the object is there, provided that all other code paths check for the mutex lock. Exactly. You would have to create an interface that all other code paths funnel into the same pipeline for first checking for the mutex lock. Yes. That's your goal. That's your task as a programmer, of course. But then, well, this should in theory be enough. If I have the mutex, I set input to null pointer, then another thread tries to acquire the mutex, they have the mutex, they check for input, then they know it's null pointer now. Or are you saying that the moment I release the mutex, input might not be null pointer? Just lock and do whatever you want, checking for null is irrelevant. The point is that a mutex acquires input, and they can set it to null pointer to say or to signal something. The null pointer could be a signal. There could be an else here. It could happen from any thread. It's like a made-up example. So I think this should be enough, because before we even get to this code flow, we have to acquire the mutex. So what am I missing here? Or acquire lock, right? If the input variable was an atomic variable, two threads could true at the same time. No, because I have to acquire the mutex. That's the point. Isn't the reason to have a mutex so that only one thread can use it at the same time? At any point in time, I can only use it if I acquire the mutex. So then this should be enough. Inside the section for the mutex, it would look like this. This is what it would look like. Right? I'm not stupid. Right? With the mutex lock, yeah, that's the point. So that's what I'm saying is, I think all you need is this. That's what I have used in the past. That's as far as I've gotten with multi-threading. Acquire? Acquire, bro. There you go. Do you know what the race condition is, Cakez? You're back too early, bro. Go away. 10 minutes. I think we still have 10 minutes. Atomic ref counter is cheaper than mutex, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's just my point. Like, it's always a use case what you need to do. But okay, so we get the raw pointer here, weak pointer. To get back to this, we're getting the raw pointer and the weak pointer by calling this function to A, and we're calling this function, and the function makes first A, then it makes B, and assigns those two cyclic references to each other. Okay, one with a weak pointer. Let's see. So now that we have this returned from this as the end line, then we try to get a lock to the weak pointer. Strong. Okay. Number of references to A. Strong.useCount. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 2. It will be 2. Stored address. And then we have 2 different addresses, maybe? Stored address. Original address of A. Raw pointer. Stored by original address of A. Value of string. Interesting. Okay. As a result of executing this test, the destructors of A and B are called, and the returned weak pointer states that there are no shared pointers left. Number of references to A is 0. Ah, it's 1. Okay, so it's not 2. Okay. Only the content of A string is still untouched. Some operating systems do not clear the released memory, but mark it as free. After I rewrote it with a custom free method that zeroed the memory, the result was the same. The memory was never freed. I see. Is it deconstructing the pointer here somewhere? STDC out? I do not understand. Is he destructing the pointer here somewhere? What am I missing? I'm missing something here. It's calling this function. I understand. It is return. I see. But shouldn't there be some code after this? In this code block, both pointers are active. I do not understand. Ah, I see. Whenever we delete A, that's when it gives us the string. And over here, I understand now. So a weak pointer to a C array does not free the memory of the C array. So the memory location still contains. I see what it is now. I get it. Okay, let's visualize this example. I think this is actually interesting. So let's say we have A, right? A. And the first part is the pointer. And then this part here is the string. And you know, I guess A is this big. Let's make A this big here. That's all of this is A. See this? And now, as long as we are holding, I think this is a weak pointer or a shared pointer, a weak pointer here. As long as we are holding a weak pointer, in the string there could be something like his A's, right? It's, let's put this in blue. It's a bunch of A's. Let's copy that. I think that's good. Could be a bunch of A's in here. And what he's saying is when you delete this weak pointer, you're trying to delete the object. When you get rid of this, it still keeps this in memory. This is still there. Where's this? What color do we use here? I guess this is still here. It's not freed. It contains the data still, which is what we see in the output here. But the stored address is 0. So basically what it did was it took this pointer that had a number and turned that to 0. Basically turned it into a null pointer. A C++ null pointer. What it's looking at now. It's a null pointer. Let's use a different color of blue. Let's whatever. Let's just not do that. I'm terrible at things. Okay, here's the explanation. If any weak pointer references the control block created by a make shared pointer, after the lifetime of all shared owners ended, the memory occupied by T persists until all weak owners get destroyed as well, which may be undesirable if size of T is large. I understand. So since we are here, interesting, but shouldn't the weak pointer... Shouldn't this be gone too? We are creating two objects here. We are leaving this function. Shouldn't both of them be destroyed? As mentioned before, make shared saves the object, the stored object and reference counter in a single piece of memory. On one hand, the weak pointers need access to the reference counter to track the availability of strong pointers. On the other, it is impossible to free a part of the memory allocated within one malloc call. The only possible solution, I see, is to call the object's destructor explicitly, but only to clean the memory once there and no weak pointers. But only to clean the memory once there are no weak pointers left. So you know what I guess from the article? This stuff is freaking difficult, man. That's spaghetti code. This is the definition of spaghetti code. You tell me I have spaghetti code? Bro, it's like, it's everywhere, bro. How? Like, goddamn. It's crazy. Like, whoa. I agree. Yeah, right. Like, am I stupid? I think it is. Okay. Thus make shared and weak pointer do not coexist. Well, design problems. Okay, the most severe problem with shared pointers is not implementation nuances, but the need for their usage. A shared pointer makes it almost impossible to track the owner of the objects. Shared pointer ownership breaks the single responsibility principle, and Sean Parent said... Who's Sean Parent? I don't know the person. Okay, we'll do some research on him, because it seems like he is well known in the C++ industry. Sean Parent. Author. Let's see here. Sean Parent, STD. Okay, so a book writer about C++. That was bright, bro. Goodness. It's not about books, so he's a book writer. Works at Adobe. Okay, that's enough for me. Okay. Let's see. And Sean S. Let's see. Shared ownership breaks the single responsibility principle, and as Sean Parent said, makes the object at the heap a global variable because it is potentially accessible from everywhere. I don't hate global variables. I have a game state that's global. I think that's fine. Look. Hey, let's clean up the code here. Okay, I don't want to break my game just because I put some weird code in here. All of a sudden input is null. I'm like, hey, what happened? I can't run my game. Here, have a game state pointer. Every single function can access this. I love it. It's awesome. I don't need to supply this to every function. Look, get entity by ID. Access to the game state. Easy. Game state. Stop it. I do it. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. And I love it. It's awesome. Let me see. Sean Parrott is the Adobe Systems principal scientist. You can't have spaghetti code if everything is... You can't have spaghetti code if everything is in a single file. Exactly. Exactly, my man. You're right. 100%. Let's see. So basically, let's see. So basically, a weak pointer turns into a global variable because everything can access it. Everything can hold a reference to it. Let me see here. Sorry, I missed Google messages a lot. Sorry, guys. I wish you good. In my heart, you were there. Twitch chat is so different. That's just a familiarity issue. Just because you don't understand doesn't mean it's spaghetti code. Your tiny mind would also call this spaghetti code. No, it's the same thing with this. I'm gonna make a simple example here, right here. Can I even do this in here? Probably not. I'm in a case block. If you create a construct like this, that's also very difficult to follow struct. You have a node, everyone has seen this, and then you have a node pointer parent. And maybe a node pointer child. Maybe even an array of n. Something like this. Can I not use this? Okay, let's say 10 at most. This simple construct can be so difficult to follow. This alone is really annoying to deal with. So no. And then these are just pointers. In my opinion, this looks exactly like what the example. How is that difficult? Because these are just pointers, man. This is easier. That's easier. You have to search, but it's easier to understand. And it's also less memory. It is less memory. How do you say that? It is less dangerous? Not dangerous. It's safer for memory. And then you could make the ID. I think it's UID. I call it UID, right? You could keep the ID have an array index too. If you have an area of nodes. Less indirection, yeah. Keep it flat. This keeping it flat. And then you can have... If we go back to the node example here with this. Right? And then we have a UID. And then what we have down here... This would also be UIDs. And then you just have nodes array. Something like that. That's easier to understand. It keeps it all flat. Otherwise, when you do this with pointers, this happens. This happens as well, but differently. Or maybe even, like, you don't even do this. So in an array, this is what it looks like. If these are all nodes, and they reference each other, let's say they can reference anything, it looks like this. Or maybe some people do that, and like that too. And maybe some of them have multiple indirections. Something like this. In a traditional example of pointers, you have this. Usually. And these are all pointers. They're all pointers. That's the problem. And now you need to worry about object lifetime. Some of them point here, some of them point somewhere else. It's just a ginormous mess. Pointers of usage of pointers is not the same as the allocation pattern. Yeah, of course, it can be allocated differently. We could argue this a lot. Maybe my example isn't the best. But my point is that knowing all of these things about the memory, and when a weak pointer accesses a shared pointer, when a shared pointer is used by something, how the shared pointer behaves in situations where nothing points at it anymore, make shared, STD shared. All of these different examples just add a bunch of things to learn about just allocating memory, just pointing into an index of memory. And I think learning all of these different things, that's where the spaghetti comes from, because there's so many rules. The rules apply differently depending on what you do. And with a pointer in C++, either it exists or it got overwritten and is no longer valid. Or it's null. There's not much more you can do with a pointer. You can break the pointer by assigning some dumbass value, or you go too far with the pointer. You're pointing into something that might not be allocated. Now you get a... it's not a null reference. It's not an out of bounds. What is the error called? Now you get an error. I don't know the error name. Now you get an error, or you index into null, and then you get an error too. And so there's only these three things that can happen. I think it's much easier. But anyways, okay, design problems. It's a global variable. I think only a few justified cases of using shared pointers. Okay, let's see. Shared and weak pointers can be handy for implementing a generic cache mechanism, where the producer of the cache is not the owner of cache data. Interesting. Boost all ASIO. Boost ASIO is another excellent example, because ownership of object in an asynchronous environment can be pretty complicated. This is probably the reason why most tutorials use shared pointers. Conclusion. I want to summarize the general recommendations for using shared pointers. Give preference to objects with atomic storage duration over any pointers. Huh? What does that mean? Automatic. Sorry, automatic. Then I need to read it again. Give preference to objects with automatic storage duration over any pointers. Automatic storage duration meaning what exactly? You know how long they will live? In the life cycle of the program? Basically, handles are better than pointers. The handle should be an ID, which is an index, and a revision. When you try to access something that doesn't match the revision, it's an invalid handle. Yeah, Jacob, exactly. That's why an ID is also an array index. You can put the array index in there. You have O of one way to find the correct unit, and then if it's not there, then you say, okay, well, it's not a pointer. It's invalid. Something else there now. So I'm referencing something that doesn't exist. It's so simple. It's genius and simple. I love it. Works everywhere. It's awesome. He means things like std vector immo. An automatic storage duration over pointers. I don't agree with this then. So if this is referencing something like a vector, I would use an array and pre-allocate a bunch of data in an array. But okay, I mean, this is preference. You know, like this is subjective. Anyone has their own opinions. In case of a pointer is needed, go first for the unique pointer. I would go for the raw pointer, my friend. Go for the raw. Bear in mind that the overuse of shared pointers may lead to reference cycles. Greetings, my man. Thank you so much for following, Techno. Prefer make shared over the constructor to save memory allocations. Yeah, I learned that today. That's awesome. Pass shared pointer by a constant reference unless it's a separate thread. Yeah, I mean, this is just being const correct. I think it's good to stay const correct, even though the const keyword can be annoying. It can actually be annoying. But I like const correctness a lot. It also looks better in Visual Studio Code. That's just a preference, you know. If I have something that's const, it is a nice color blue. Let me show you const. Not here. Look how cooldown has a deeper blue than the rest, indicating that it's const. I like that. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't work on parameters. That's an oversight by Microsoft. But when have they ever shipped a quality product lately? So whatever, right? Check the pointer returned from the weak pointer lock before using it, or use a raw pointer. So basically, if I were to give recommendations here, it would be use arrays, raw pointers, and IDs. IDs meaning array index plus a counter value that keeps counting for each new object. Index into the array at the index. If the ID is different, C-style programming, yeah. Return null. And use normal pointers. And then you don't have to learn this. Good. Anyways, update. I've been honored with an invitation to speak at the Core C++ 2022 conference. Damn, you can check out my talk at YouTube. Oh, we could have watched a YouTube video too, but we read it now. Okay. Well, this is the article, guys. Shared pointers are evil. Well, I'm telling you now that a normal pointer, they will never lie to you. Okay, they can only be there or they're not there. That's what they do. They're honest. So use them. True. Let's see here. What did you see? This article is basically the equivalent of saying spears are bad because they are much worse for hunting than bows. And he failed to explain why they're an anti-pattern. Yeah, I think you're right, Mr. Collector of Stuff. Some criticism needs to be there for the article. I think he didn't really explain why they are an anti-pattern. So there was not a single line of text that says, and this is why they are an anti-pattern. I agree with you here. But I do understand this a little bit better now that he means that what I get from the article as a conclusion, these types of pointers require a lot of deep knowledge. It wasn't too difficult for me to understand the concepts behind this, but I've been using pointers for 4 years now. I've been learning C++ on the daily for 4 years. For me that wasn't difficult, but it was still difficult to follow all of these concepts and these ideas and these rules, especially these rules. So I advocate for just normal pointers. Video straight 5 to 7. Article is 310. Video straight 5 out of 7. I've never seen Cakez do multi-threading after 1.5 years. I did it on a Twitch bot, but I have no reason to do it in my game right now. The game doesn't need to use this because it runs at over 1000 FPS, so why would I do this? Hey, actually it runs at 900 now because we are drawing in a higher resolution, but it's still good enough. Do you know the 5 out of 7 meme story? No, I don't, Shintai. I don't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's already gone? See. Already gone. Okay. Let's see here. Read the article from floor handles over pointers. From floor on handles over pointers. Flu. Jacob, can you link me this article on Discord so I can react to it? Yeah. I would like to read this stuff. I think this is always cool to educate yourself a little bit more on certain topics. But so far, everything I've seen and read about C++, the standard library and raw pointers and shared pointers, smart pointers in general, has not changed my opinion that just doing the C way is better. It is a subjective opinion, I know that, but I'm having a blast. I love it. Everything's so clear and easy to understand for me. I don't have to worry about these different situations. I have a pointer or I don't. And it's so fun, I have to say. I don't want to change that. Passing around raw pointers makes programs messy. Why though? I'm passing around raw pointers to my entities here, look. Get entity by ID returns me a pointer, because I can return a pointer. Now I'm essentially returning indices as pointers into these arrays. I index into these arrays by pointer. But why would that be a problem? If I turn the pointer to null, the memory still exists. It's never deallocated. It's still there. I could try to set the entity to 0, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't see a big problem here at all. You're just indexing into an array with this. And you're at the same time trying to get something back and give you back a value. And then checking for that value. I think it's so easy. The Twitch bot is always broke, so TCAP and Abev had to replace it. No, yeah, the Twitch bot was broke a lot, and it took a lot of time to
Am I so
get
out
it
of touch?
working oftentimes. So I'm so happy that Abev is doing this.
Glitch just subscribed.
Thank you,
Big
guys.
tick support for 35
Thank you,
years.
Pikachu, my man.
Am I so out
What
of
a big
touch?
Giga chat, man. What a huge Giga
Francis
chat.
just subscribed.
Cakes,
Big tick support
pre-allocate
for
and
1
use bump
year.
allocator so there's no problems. Problem, yeah. About lifetime, yeah. I don't have lifetime problems in my game. Because I pre-allocate everything. And then when I use it, I know it's there.
Gotcha, bitch.
I never delete my data. I let the
Cooler chat
operating system
developers.
delete my data later.
Gotcha, bitch.
And Ziki Will puts it nicely. What matters is the
Bad
most.
code.
The most is that you
Check.
enjoy it.
React
Exactly.
all day? Check. Zero progress? Check. Demo when? Check. CPP? Check. Cannot link
Yo, you're
Railed?
asking the correct
Check.
question. Let's link to the
Blending
tutorial
skills
now.
use? Check.
Gotcha, bitch.
Of course, I'll show you where you can start, brother.
Gotcha, bitch.
Myth, thank you very much for following. Appreciate it, brother. I'll show you where you can start. I made a video recently making an entire game in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Maybe not YouTube Studio? Guess content? Here. Let's make a command for this too. What should we call this, guys? Underscore game? Nah, the game is something for me. Underscore learn CPP? Underscore Gamedev? Maybe? Underscore, no, Gamedev. Maybe Gamedev, yeah. There you go. Here you go. Am I loading the correct one? Take a look at this video right here. It's an entire video learning C++, learning to make a game in C++. It requires knowledge in C++ though. In C. C++. It's exclamation mark, yeah. I think they're just trying to break the bot. Cakes game design choice. Do you think a slow weapon with sweep should be equivalent to a fast single target weapon? No, it should not. But a slow weapon will most likely cause knockdown or knockback or stun. Or reduce stun threshold over time, something like that. You design a slow weapon differently than a fast weapon. You give it effects that make it useful rather than for deeps. A slow weapon could be very good against armored enemies because the armor is bypassed by its sheer amount of damage. And then maybe a slow weapon can't deal any damage because the hits are too small. Like, there's so many things you could do with slow weapons. And staggering is the biggest one, of course. Stagger. Also, in games like Dark Souls, slow weapons makes it difficult for you to move. Because you're slow and the swing takes long and they weigh a lot. So you are effectively gimping yourself for dodging in fights. So many things you could do with those. The best place to look at for slow weapons is Dark Souls, in my opinion. Look at Dark Souls, bro. Guys, I've got tons of stuff to do. Still inside the middle of it. Just Havertz, yeah, Havertz armor. This is the best armor, bro. I gotta leave you now. I hope you had fun today. I appreciate everyone for voting on this. Again, YouTube. Thank you. Oh my god, I got 75 votes over the entire stream from you guys. Thank you. That's amazing. 81% of you like the 640 by 360 resolution. Thank you, guys. Can you vote multiple times on YouTube? That's confusing. How? Anyways, I appreciate the support a lot. Thank you so much for the votes. On Twitch too. We're gonna keep this resolution, make it a little bit taller, the maps, bigger maps. Maybe more stuff to place down, more fights to fight, more fronts. That will be amazing. Thank you so much. I think we're heading in a good direction. And I'll be online tomorrow. We're gonna do some more amazing stuff in the game. I'm gonna send you over to Mr. Lava. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for being here. I hope you had fun. And thank you for the amazing support, everyone. Okay? See ya tomorrow. Peace.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bye-bye.